Okay, so what we're going to work on today, we're going to work on our basic sparring techniques. I'm going to cover a couple of techniques that are very good, especially if you want to utilize your hands. You know, if we talk about tournament play, then you got 2 kicks, 2 points for a kick. Then you really want to really work on developing your legs. Your high, percentage of techniques is gained there. But if you want to utilize your hands, or if you're fighting in a more traditional tournament and it's 1 point for a kick, 1 point for a hand, remember, most people want to kick. So we're going to talk about hands. So we want to start off with 2 techniques, then we'll work a third one. Okay, so the first technique that I want to work on, I want to throw my back fist. So remember, if you're going to throw your technique, you want to be in a very loose position. So you don't want to be very solid. You want to be able to move, very balanced. So you can come in, boom, you can throw the hand. So when we're throwing the back fist, it's towards the person's temple. So if I'm going to stand here, I'm up on the ball of my foot, I want to be able to push, bang, to lunge with that foot. So if we're going to throw the back fist, remember, don't stand here with your hands in this position unless you're fast enough. If not, put your hands in motion. Your hands are in motion, and if you notice, I'm not fighting like this. This here opens my center up. I want to defend my center line. So my hands are in, I can block a kick, I can cover my head. I can do a lot of things in that position. So what we want to do, hands covering the center line. See, my hands are moving. He doesn't really know when they're going to go because they're already in motion. So when bang, so when I move it, it's good. Or if I want to set up my reverse punch. So remember, if I want to throw my reverse punch, it's not really about my hand. It's about what my hips are going to do. So when I'm getting ready to throw my reverse punch, boom, I want to be able to snap my hip. So when I snap my hip, it lunges my hand out. So I've got my hand, but I've got my hip. So when I throw my reverse punch, boom. You see, when I turn my hip, I got that little extension. I moved off of the center line. So by turning my hips, I did a lot of different things. So with the reverse punch, snap the hip, fire the hand. Combination, back fist, reverse punch. If someone can block your back fist, okay, Mr. Martin, you're going to block my back fist. Boom! Oh, man, he's good. Boom! You almost missed it. Boom! Okay. Now I've got him blocking. So I got 1. Good job. 2, 3. Boom. Okay, so now he went for that. Okay, so if I'm going to throw a back fist reverse punch, my reverse punch is my primary. So I'm using my back fist to make him move his arm. Boom! To make him make that block. Boom! Which now allows me to drive reverse punch. Third technique is ridge hand. When you're doing a ridge hand, you're striking with the sort of meaty part of the hand, and it doesn't come here, it rolls over. So when I'm throwing a reverse punch, maybe he's in this position. In most tournaments, it's illegal to grab someone, okay, and hold them. But I can now block him and now throw this technique. A good combination to throw with your hands is throwing the back. Now, let's say Mr. Martin is that really fast person. He can block my back fist, boom. He can actually block my reverse punch too, boom, boom. Okay, that's 2. Well, that's a little difficult for most people. It's hard for people to block 3. So I go 1, 2, bang. Now I throw the ridge hand. So I'm coming in here, 1, and what I like to do, I like to move away from him. Back fist, reverse punch, and notice how I've lowered my body down because right off that hand, I'm going to come up and I'm going to execute the ridge hand. So techniques you should work on, especially if you're getting ready for a tournament that is 1 point for everything. Remember, everybody tries to kick. In this range, there's no way Mr. Martin can kick me. Okay, I mean, it's pretty good. It's got good flexibility. But from here, this is what I call my gunning range. So from this position here, first one moves. And remember, you want to increase your speed. Most people are not naturally fast, so you want to do techniques with the weight, with weights, or really train your hands, boom, how to move very quickly. And so when you do that, remember, the mental side of this is that you want to think about your quick, about your fast. So your fighting is not always about the physical side of what you're doing, it's also about the mental side. I want to know that I'm going to win before I start. And you have to do that by repetition to be able to develop the confidence to believe in yourself.